Yeah. It's your boy Young S&M on the late night. Actually, it's on an early morning tip. I'm about to go to work. It's like 4:15 in the morning. I'm about to go to work, my guy. Man, let me tell you some things. First of all, it was a beautiful weekend. How was your weekend? Yeah, all right. Was Sunday service a blessing? Hopefully it was. Hopefully it was everything you needed. Hopefully whatever religious aspect you followed was truly fulfilling in God. If not, you always have God for self. You always have church at the house. You always have church within. How y'all doing out there? That's right. I've been seeing a whole lot of people giving a whole lot of advice on how to deal with mental health. That's the new thing, this mental health thing. That's the new narrative they paint. I've been watching like The View and stuff like that, different shows. Basically trying to help you with this mental health, people telling you their story. And I notice the reluctancy to use certain words and phrases in fear of losing you. You feel me? I notice the reluctancy to tell you certain things in fear of losing the viewer. You feel me? At the end of the day, the viewer is how The View and other shows make their money. So, I understand them not wanting to lose you. I'm watching Revolt, I follow Revolt. Notice they stay away from key things to keep from losing you. Understand, if I lose you giving you God, I never had you. You feel me? You feel me? If I lose you in trying to give you God, I never had you. I'm not trying to lead you. You feel me? So you don't have to call me a leader. I'm trying to walk with you. I want to give you God. I don't want to give you nothing else. I don't want to give you therapy. I don't want to give you no pills, no tree, no cocaine. I don't want to give you none of that other stuff to help you get through, because I know ain't none of that stuff really gonna help you get through nothing. It's just a band-aid. It's just a means to covering the wound, not healing it. I'm gonna give you God. You feel me? I'm gonna give you one God, the one true God. I'm not even gonna give you religion. You feel me? I don't want to lose you in religion. What most of people need is comfort in being alone. Everybody's out here looking for somebody to be with, some love to have, when love is God. And you have to find comfort in being alone. You feel me? Right now, it's the middle of the night. I'm outside. I'm in my car. And I'm alone. But I'm never alone. You feel me? I'm never void of company. I always have somebody in the passenger with me. I always have God. When I have issues, I talk to him. I stretch myself out on the couch. I look up at the ceiling and I talk to him. He looks like me. He sounds like me. At times we share the same thought. Surely he is me. And surely I am him. When you talk to your God will look, sound, and be as you. God is within you. So why would he look like me? You feel me? Why would a God in you look like me? Why would a God in you look and sound like Morgan Freeman? Morgan Freeman probably got the best God, though, between me and you, man, because his guy sounds and looks like Morgan Freeman. Who wouldn't want a Morgan Freeman guy, man? That'll get me through a lot of things. But unfortunately, I gotta live with the God in me. It suits me just fine, though. You can come to me for counsel if you want to. I will listen. I will discern what you're telling me, and I will give you God through it. Now, there are people who base their life off of the science of God. And so you go to them and they will give you scientific terms. They will give you chemicals to alleviate what you're going through. Be careful. You'll form a dependency on the external. You'll form a dependency on that person. You'll form a dependency on those chemicals. To the point where some people feel as though they can't live or function without them. Imagine if you formed a dependency on God to the point where you couldn't live or function without him. It's a lot of talk of post-traumatic stress from this, but if you're black, you've already had post-traumatic stress. I grew up with great anxiety. I was one of two black people in a class in my elementary year. I didn't even know black people were teachers, were anything other than bus drivers until I got to middle school and I saw my first black teacher. You understand me? All my life, I grew up thinking I was some type of animal, untamed. You feel me? That's the narrative that the system painted for me. They invented ways to restrain and restrict my mind. You're not an animal. You feel me? You're a human being. And God is the solution to everything. All of your problems. He'll solve it all. If you find them, if you look for them, if you seek them. Seeking God's is way easier than a Google search for seeking a psychiatrist. I'll tell you that. Finding a good psychiatrist, going for psychiatrist to psychiatrist, hoping that one doesn't judge you the way you think, the way you judge yourself, hoping that one sees something in you that you can't even see in yourself. It's much easier to find God because God sees all of that in you anyway. He sees the good in you. He sees all of this positivity that could be. And he ain't too far away, so you don't have to drive to him. You don't even have to pay him. It's free. I'd like to see somebody paint. Even Eve, like, she got close to saying God. She wanted to say God. She was at the cusp of saying God, but the ratings got to her, and she said, whatever spiritual you have. No, God. One God, the one true God, is the one that's going to get you through it all. He's the one that's going to solve all your problems. And he's going to give you your mind back. Understand it's a trilogy, you feel me? It's mind, it's body, and it's character or spirit. You feel me? Your spirit is in your character. Your spirit shines through your character. If you align your character with God, you align your mind with God, your body will follow. You understand? The body follows the mind. You feel me? You use your mind to raise your arm. Your character is your spirit. So be careful and guard your character. And by that, I don't mean guard whatever character you built watching other people, watching hip-hop, watching Love and Hip-Hop, listening to music. I'm not talking about that character. I'm talking about character instilled in faith and character instilled in God. Guard that character. There's a lot of people out here with characters that aren't in God. And they're wondering why they can't get along with other people. Because your character is rooted in the devil. Because your character is rooted in self-interest. And that has nothing to do with what God wants for you or what God has planned for you. It's hard to have a good spirit when can't nobody accept your character. You understand? You're out here wondering why they're not accepting your character, and you're getting mad at other people who are in God for not accepting what you want to give them. I don't accept a lot of people's character. I don't infringe on it, though. I'll let you have your character. But I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you the key isn't your character. The key is drugs. The key is sitting there and telling somebody what you've been through to get this character. I'm going to tell you, change your character and reroute it in God. It's going to hurt a lot of people. It's going to make a lot of people leave. People aren't going to watch me. But those who do, and those who align themselves with their God, the God in them, the God that looks like them and sounds like them, that only wants the best for them, that already has a plan laid out for them, and is just waiting for them to come along, those people will be amongst the woke. You feel me? They will no longer be dead on this earth. And I am here to wake the dead. I'm not here to be cool or get a bunch of views or anything like that. Understand, I'm a hard worker. I'm going to get this money regardless. I'm a chocolate chip mint. I'm about to get it regardless. Why would I give you anything but God? Why would I say the solution to this world is anything but God? One true high, most high God. Why would I give you anything else unless my interests were in that, unless my greed was invested in that? You feel me? So be careful. It's a lot of good black people out here that don't know how to be great because they're afraid to lose you. No offense, Revolt. No offense, The View or whatever. No offense. I'm sure there's some great black people out there. They just don't want to lose you. You feel me? They want to help you, but they don't want to lose you. But what they don't understand is they're not offering any help whatsoever. They're not giving you any substance whatsoever. They're just giving you a Band-Aid. That Band-Aid makes them feel better, makes them feel like they've done their job, then, I guess. I'm not going to give you a Band-Aid. I'm going to give you a solution. Solution is God. Find God for self. When you decide to search for him, when you decide to seek him in earnest with all your heart, you feel me? So, man, that was just on my heart, man. I'm about to get to work, man. I'm about to turn it in. Y'all have a blessed one, man. Y'all have a blessed one. You have any questions on how to find God? Yeah, we could talk. We could chop it up. If you hate what you hear right now, then I don't know. You feel me? I don't know. I don't know what lies in your mind. I don't know what weighs heavy on your heart. I'm going to just give you the common sense of it. Don't nobody want haters. Ain't no measure of success through hate. When you hear terms like let your haters be your motivators, nah, let God be your motivator and wake the hate. You feel me? Wake the hate and people stir. I stir. When I say things to stir the soul, to stir the body, to wake the mind. And hate might come from it, but I don't look forward to hate. I don't measure my success on how much hate I receive. I measure my success on how many dead I wake. What are you doing out here, man? Y'all playing games, still caught up in hip hop. I love hip hop, but I ain't gonna get caught up in it. Words and catchphrases to make people feel better. They're not helping people either. Be honest with you, they're not really helping people. They're a Band-Aid too. Music's a Band-Aid. If it doesn't preach God, if it doesn't send you to God, it's just a Band-Aid. I like listening to music. It's soothing. You feel me? It's real soothing. But that's it. Get God for self out there, people. Have a blessed day. Chocolate Chip Mint Life, LLC. We Chocolate Chip Mints. Give me God or nothing. Another TV Life production. You feel me? I did that. What will you do? Will you dance around the issue? Will you dance around the truth? Will you give people a bunch of Band-Aids so that you can keep them following you? Or you give people solutions and walk with them? Choice is truly yours. But at the end of the day, when we all die, we're going to die alone. We're going to be alone. Try not to be truly alone. You feel me? Try not to die truly alone. Try to die with God. One.